Welcome to Perfect Piano. I'm James Vickers. Today we'll be discussing technique, but first we need to have a look at posture and relaxation, as both are fundamental to especially delicate or quick playing, which can so easily be disturbed by stress and tension. Always sit more on the edge of the piano rather than flat bottomed. This allows better weight distribution and access to the pedals. The stool height should allow your forearm to be roughly parallel with the floor. Don't sit too high or too low, as these will create kinks in the wrist, and we want to avoid that. Your shoulders should be evenly distributed on the spine, and then from there, let your arms just drop to the floor. Use the least amount of tension to raise your forearms. Notice your wrists should still be floppy. Then raise your wrists again with the least amount of tension possible and place the fingers on the keyboard. You should feel comfortable, relaxed but not floppy. The knuckles should be the highest point, and the only tension should be in the last two knuckles of the fingers, which create the hammers. Now, with the keys silently depressed over 5 notes, let's say C to G, the hands should be resting on but not squeezing these silent notes. Raise each pair of fingers, the like fingers in both hands, before playing each note 8 times. Let's start with that index finger or the second finger in both hands. Count up and down slowly and evenly. It is the up that is important. Think of it as an archer pulling back the string to his bow. On the up, the fingers should raise at least ½ an inch or a centimetre. Then let the finger go on the downstroke with a sort of fast, gripping, almost catching action. Once played, release any pressure. In fact, feel how little pressure it takes to hold the key down. Don't hold on to it for dear life or squeeze the key. So again, let's start with the index finger, the second finger in both hands, raising it and then playing the note. So up, down, 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 up, down. And now the third finger. Up, down, 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 up, down. Now the fourth finger. Up, down, 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 up, down. And now the fifth finger. Up, down, 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 up, down. And relax. I'm really thrilled that Will Venables of Venables Pianos has been able to lend me this model of the action of a grand piano. The first thing to notice is the complexity and number of moving parts. Indeed, the average grand piano has some 10,000 moving parts. So when a key is pressed, the hammer is thrown at the string. Note that when this is done, the hammer goes back to rest. There's nothing you can do once the note is played to change it. Notice too, on playing, the damper rises to allow the string to sound. The damper continues to be raised until the key is released. Once the key is released, the damper sits on the string and the sound ceases. An upright piano has a similar action, although some use springs rather than gravity. Despite being made of wood and having strings, the piano lives in the percussion family. So it is vital to remember that once a string is struck, the sound decreases until it is damped. In essence, our fingers should mirror the action of the piano, with our fingers, the hammers, having been raised, they are thrown at the key and then rested. Minimal effort should be used to hold a key down, and at no point should the key be squeezed. So this then is basic piano technique, no matter what the piece. Always try to prepare each key before playing, and always play perpendicular to the key. Thanks for watching. Next time we'll be discussing the thumb. Subscribe to Perfect Piano so you don't miss it.